Welcome back, all. As you all well know, that Jimmy Garoppolo, or Jimmy G, as everybody are calling him now, right? He's a new kid on the block, next hot thing right now. As we all know, that he got this mammoth contract that he got uh, just signed that the other day. A Making $27.5 million a year. I think it's $137 million deal. 74.1 million dollars in guarantees and a $35 million signing bonus. So you're looking at right at 90 or 100 and some odd thousand, 100 and some million dollars of guaranteed money with a guy who came in the league in 2014 and has started 7 games. Now, for you guys who've been following me or who subscribed to my page and has been commenting and has been following me over the past couple of months, and like I said, I up until just a couple of months ago only had maybe 2 or 3 subscribers. Like I said, I'm doing this for love. I love football, always have loved football, right? But I one of the things that I talked about early, like last year, was about quarterbacks and this all of this money mediocre quarterbacks get paid. This has always been a theme of mine, and it's like, and I've already done a piece on Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm not taking anything from Jimmy Garoppolo. Let me put it this way here: as you know, as a young man, right? In this game, in that brutal game, get your money. Never think that text ever is saying anything derogatory about guys getting their money, because at the end of the day, they're gonna get rid of you one way or another. So get your money. If it's there to be gotten, get your money. Now, from a strategic standpoint of view, and I'm looking at everything, if I was an owner or general manager, whatever the case may be, Jimmy Garoppolo got drafted in 2014. Now, Jimmy Garoppolo's supposed to be all of this. He couldn't beat Tom Brady out. Now, I know that now we will find out that later on Belichick was definitely was getting ready. Hey, Tom's got to go. Tom's 40. It's time to move on. Time for the next phase. And the whole stuff with Kraft, whether it's true or not, I don't know. There's so much crap swirling around that New England Patriots thing, which is one of the main reasons why, just because what was going on, I picked Philly to sit up there and win the Super Bowl, just because Patriots just uncharacteristically things were just going on there crazily. But and of course, like I said, NFC had better teams this year anyway. So whoever came out of that was going to beat whoever's come out of AFC. That was just my opinion, and I picked who I picked. But this is what I'm talking about. So he gets traded midway through the season, goes to San Francisco 49ers. He wins the last 5 games. He's had 2 games where he won for the Pats back in 2016 before he got hurt, because he was supposed to play 4 games, the games that Brady got suspended on, and instead he ended up doing 2. Got hurt in the 3rd game, and right then and there, that kind of made me okay. He got hurt, so we'll see what happens. And of course, I've already broke all this stuff down. Don't give Jimmy G a gold jacket yet. I've gotten a lot of flack from that, but for real football purists know what I'm talking about. Let's run it through it right here now. I've already sit up there and said, with the whole aspect with Derek Carr getting the amount of money that he ended up getting from the Raiders, I said he didn't need to get that money right now. This is before the season. He got this money, Derek Carr. Uh, he got all of that particular money only for the Raiders to do what? What did the Raiders do this year? You know, the Raiders stunk up the joint this year. Straight up and down, they stunk up the joint this year. They didn't do anything remotely close to what they did. They went 12-4 the year before, and they got nothing done. And they ended up firing Jack Del Rio. They went 6-10 and ended up firing Jack Del Rio. Okay, uh, Derek Carr, you know, pedestrian numbers. Started 15 games, and all that kind of stuff. For 15 games, almost 3,500 yards passing, 22 touchdowns, real down from what he did last year, and a lot. But they gave him a lot. They gave him a lot of money. They paid him a lot. They paid him a lot of money, and they went 6-10. And with them going 6-10, that's to me that's not a good look. That definitely far from a good look. Derek Carr, he might be better coming. He has John Gruden and all this other stuff coming up and whatnot. 5-year deal, 125 million extension, $40 million guaranteed. $70 million in total guarantees and a $12.5 million signing bonus. Now, I said, and you go back and look at some of my friends, I said the kid doesn't need that right now. He hasn't done it yet. 14, 15, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going in his fourth year off of his rookie contract. I'm like, no, they want to lock him up. He still has another year left for his rookie contract, which is going to be 2017. No, let me see what he does. They paid him anyway. He goes 6-9. You follow? I said, let them go ahead and try. Let me see what they're going to do first. And then I think he's a quarterback of the future, but I can't give you that right now. Now you go 6-9, you go backwards, and y'all fire your coach. Okay? He shouldn't have got that particular type of money. When we start talking about that. I'm like, people don't want to sit up there and see those types of things, but I'm like, that's what I look at. Yeah, I think he's the next best, one of the better quarterbacks coming up. In that same token, though, the amount of money that they're giving him, no, not right now. Play out the 2017 season and let me see what you're going to do. Now they're scratching their head. Now they're going to only hope. And I think he'll be good. No, don't get it twisted. 2017, August 28, 2017, Matthew Stafford, Detroit Lions. Stafford signed a 5-year, $135 million extension, making him the highest paid player in NFL history at the time, because this stuff just goes down like that, right? A lot of money. He gets a lot of money. Again, stats look good. Matthew Stafford is a solid, very good quarterback. What big games has he won? None. But they gave him his contract. See, that's what I'm saying. They're giving these guys these contracts based upon things that they really have not even really accomplished. They haven't accomplished anything. Used to be you had to prove yourself before you got all this kind of money. Now you got to just basically have, if I see you threw for 4,000 yards and 26 touchdowns, that's going to warrant you getting this big contract. But you have a 7-9 or 9-7 record or 8-8 record. That's not going to cut it. You have to move your whole team. Matthew Stafford does not have any signature wins. That's the point. No signature wins whatsoever. But you're still paying him. So now you're paying Jimmy Goroppolo based off on 5 games. You want to say 7-0, fine. I already broke down to you, and I've told San Francisco 49ers fans this, and it's for all the 49ers fans. Like I said, if Goroppolo does not do, I said when you start breaking down the 7 games that Colin Kaepernick came in with, and to him, Kaepernick did better. Nobody wants to tell you, oh, he had a better team. I don't want to hear nothing about a better team. I don't care about the better team thing. I don't care because you don't know exactly what Garoppolo's going to do. It's all a gamble. And like Shannon Sharp said once upon a time, like quarterback is the only position you sit up there. Everybody else, you gotta fight your butt off to get in that position in order to you have to compete to get that position. And quarterback, you hand it that, they give you the money, and then you hand it the position. They give you the money first. So like I said, so right now, Goroppolo hasn't done anything. You go back and check his stats out. We can play a game. Does the kid like he has the goods? Yes. Yes, he looks like he has the goods. I'm not saying the kid doesn't have the goods. My point of it is that based upon what he's done in 7 games, 7-0, fine, throughout 2 seasons. So he's at, what is he at? So in his career, but he's been in the league since 2014. 2,250 yards, 7 games, 12 touchdowns, 5 picks, 67.3, and everybody's making a big deal about what he's done is 67, and all that. Great, good. And he looks like he's the real deal. But nonetheless, looking like the real deal and getting it all together and getting everybody else on the right page, let's see what happens then. We don't know what's going to happen then, right? So that's what I'm talking about when we start talking about that particular situation there. So that's what I'm saying. So again, you're paying him based up off what he on in 5 games. In 5 games. You're not even worried about the other 2 that was in New England. Off of this, you're paying this guy this amount of money, and you don't know what he's going to do. And now people say, well, it's really no choice in the matter. They got to do something. No, it's a choice in the matter. But that's what. But again, stop setting the bar. So that's why I said in some comments, and I said the person that started this The person that started all of this crap with quarterbacks, it was, to me, and I'm a Cowboys fan, been a Cowboys fan forever, Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones started this whole thing with paying Romo the same amount of money that you paid Brady, that you paid Manning, that you paid Aaron Rodgers, the top tier quarterbacks. I'm going to pay him that top tier quarterback money because he, in my opinion, is up there with them. And Romo wasn't. Romo was a solid, very good quarterback or whatever and all that type of stuff. But he wasn't never about that money. But what happens is that you get these guys come in there, right? Like Jimmy Goroppolo. You have a lot of these other quarterbacks that come in, even going back to Flynn, what he did for that 2012 season or 2011 season going into 2012. Rodgers wins the MVP that year, if I'm not mistaken. He sits out a game. Flynn throws for all these yards. He gets his nice contract, goes to Seattle. He gets beat out by a rookie by the name of Russell Wilson, and the rest is history. You follow what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. You can't keep paying these guys these amount of money, and they haven't showed anything as of yet. I mean, it's your money. You do what you want to do. But I'm just going about what I see. And what I see is these guys getting an amount of money based upon them not doing anything. And then if it doesn't work out, then the guy, oh, he's this, he's that. No, it's like you don't have to rush and pay this guy this amount of money. Now you got guys like Kirk Cousins. People say Kirk Cousins holding all the cards. He's gonna get paid. He's gonna get paid. They're gonna get a mediocre quarterback at best. And I've been talking about this for over a year. So then somebody need to put a cap on his quarterback because it's madness. Because now Aaron Rodgers is talking mess now. Because he's going to feel as though this guy's getting this amount of money. Look at what I've done. Look at my portfolio. Whether it's true or not with the whole thing with Tom Brady, any of these guys, they're looking at Goroppolo. Them guys are saying the same thing. This cat has played 5 games, and they're paying him what? I'm doing this at the age. I'm pushing 40. This kid's 25, 26 years old. He hasn't even played yet, and they're paying him this kind of money. You follow what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So, again, like I say, I think it's a bit much, but they're desperate. And that's fine. But it's like he's still kind of working on, if I'm not mistaken, his rookie contract. Pay him a little bit more, but don't give him the whole, don't give him everything. You gave him the keys to the kingdom, money-wise. And what has he done? And I said this, and mark my word what I told you. I said, if he does not go, compared to Colin Kaepernick, who now everybody rakes over the goddamn coals with, like he's garbage, like he was garbage and all this other stuff, this man better go 12-4, and he better get to the NFC Championship game. That's all I'm going to say. Otherwise, what did he do? This is just a couple of years ago, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, he got to go 12-4 for me. He got to, whatever his record is, at the end of the day, he's got to go to a Super Bowl and win it. Period. He got to go to the Super Bowl and win it. He's got to pass. He even got to pass what Jeff Garcia did, and Jeff Garcia never got to the NFC Championship game. Hell, what Kaepernick did. Let's talk about what Garcia did. He haven't even done that yet. So let's see what happens with that situation there, man. But I'm saying way too much money. These guys are getting all this money, and these guys hasn't produced anything. Matthew Stafford hasn't produced anything. Derek Carr hasn't produced anything. And so far, Goroppolo, for the money that he's got, that he's getting ready to get, we're going to see what he's produced. But even after he's been in the league since 14, he's got 2 rings. Like somebody said in some comments, I said, man, that sounds good. I mean, that was me. If I'm getting that amount of money and stuff like that, I already got 2 rings as a backup. So you can't take those from me. As a backup, I'm getting all this money. So even if I flop, my guaranteed money that's $90 million more than I had. So, we'll see what happens with that, though. We'll see. But like I said, it's like, no. Show me something first. Show me something first as an owner, as a GM. Show me something first. And Derek Carr hadn't showed me. Derek Carr showed me glimpse. Oh, okay, that looks good. Come back and do it. The next year, I'll back up the Brinks truck. He didn't do it. They went 6-9. We'll be back in a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen.